Thursday night. We're keeping this going because we really do need to use our minds and our thought power to change what's going on in America. So welcome. I'm glad that you're here. We'll just chit chat, give people an opportunity to show up to see that we're on. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. It's a big deal that you show up. It's a big deal that you show up so that we can be together as one mind, intending, using our thought energy to create a brand new America. Hillary testified today. What a waste of time. That's what they're doing. They're wasting time. Have we figured that out by now? They are spending a colossal amount of time that's a total waste as they use our taxpayer dollars to do whatever they want, right? It's really mind-boggling what we're bearing witness to, and our job is to not turn away. That's really our job, to bear witness together, and as we bear witness, we take action. So I know it's challenging. I often ask my guides, why am I not busier with other things? Because this is the most important thing. So it's by choice, by personal choice, that I keep my eye on everything that's going on to the best of my ability, because I really know strongly, I have strong guidance that says, keep your eye on the ball at all times. And it's been not just one ball, it's been juggling. We have to juggle. We have to decide which news is most important to put our focus on so we know what action to take. And it's the number of people that keep their eye on the ball, on the news, eyeballs on what's going on. It's the amount of people that do that that really tip the scales towards us ousting this fascist regime that's doing the most unspeakable things. And all the while, the MAGA Republicans are like little seals, doing their little seal tricks for their little, dictator wannabe. It's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I'd say it couldn't get any uglier, but it could. So, yeah, I did see that Hillary testified today. I don't know what she said. They're making an effort. Now, I know I did hear that Lauren Boebert took a picture of Hillary testifying. Don't trust Lauren Boebert. James Comer, he's the guy from down south who just talks like this, and he always got something to say about Hillary, Hillary Clinton. We got to have Hillary Clinton. I'm Bill Clinton coming to testify because they're in the Epstein files. Sorry. I got carried away. It'll make you crazy. Yeah, James Comer. How many times is Trump in these files from what we know, what has been able to slip through thus far? Why is Big Chest still in Congress? She needs to leave already. Is that what you call her? Yeah, I know she's been standing up for the Epstein victims, but she's no angel, that Boebert. She can be bought. That's my opinion. Yeah, I mean, honestly, and it's like, let's just keep ignoring the elephant in the room. Sometimes you have to laugh at the pathos. And sometimes we have to laugh to get through. You guys know, you probably remember that Zelensky used to be a comedian. I think that gives President Zelensky the resilience that he has. And boy, that man has resilience. You know that he probably punches things. He gets so mad at Trump and Putin. Yeah, Boebert was an idiot today, leaking Clinton's picture. Yeah, it's all about the, the likes on social media. But anyway, as far as that goes, she sent that to Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson works for the Kremlin. And this is why I say keep your eye on the ball at all times. Because I know that, because I'm always keeping up on the news, and I know that a while back, I think it was Merrick Garland's DOJ, pretty sure, where they uncovered that these podcasters were being paid by the oligarchs in Russia to the tune of, like, it was like something crazy, like $400,000 a month or something. I'm probably exaggerating. I don't know the exact number, but it was a lot of money. I would, like, the amount of money, I wouldn't know what to do with all that money. Believe me. So Benny Johnson gets paid. He's a Russian asset. So, Tenant Media, what's Tenant Media? I haven't heard of that. Hillary kept saying they need to bring Trump in the room so he can testify. Yeah, the elephant in the room, right? Amazing. Anyway, make sure that you're in a comfortable spot where you won't be interrupted. We'll start the meditation, as always, at the 15-minute mark. Melania is a spouse. She's in the files too. How come she wasn't deposed? Because it's a cover-up, right? Speaking of cover-ups, I think it's on purpose. And by the way, let me know if my Wi-Fi is okay, because the numbers are dropping fast of people that are here. And I think that it's interesting to me, these guided meditations, this is why I almost quit, have very low viewership. And that's a recent thing. I don't feel like it's that people don't want to come to the guided meditation for a healed America, because we have regulars that come to Church of Spirituality, and it's not huge numbers, but I can always count on my core group. And according to the numbers that I see, my core group hasn't been coming. YouTube is acting weird. Yes. For a long time it said I only had 4 people. Yeah, well, it says 17 now. That's why I ask. And it's going down to 15. These guided meditations for a healed America used to have about 70 of us here. So, they were the company. Jackie was Tenant. It was called Tenant Media. Was the company paying out of the Russian fees? Thank you. Somebody who's been paying attention too. Miss Orchard's Garden is here. Wow, it's been a long time. Welcome back. Yeah, so I just have to keep going. I mean, I have somebody that's going to be working on seeing what they can do to up the numbers on YouTube, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not really, like, I'm not going to bank on any one person to help, because it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, YouTube is screwing me over. Yeah, that's definitely true. But that doesn't make me stop. But 22 thumbs up. Oh, thank you. I can't tell when I'm on StreamYard. I don't have a thumbs up icon. So, I ranted a lot on my Substack live that I did at 5:45 today, and it will post on YouTube. I have it linked up. I wasn't sure if that was going to work out, but I just thought maybe I'll just see what happens. I was on a serious, furious rant about these concentration camps because what's happening, and you can watch that video when it posts. What's happening is these greedy, evil prison companies are buying up warehouses under the radar because they want to turn America into North Korea. So seriously, we have to do something daily. And also, Jessica Denson, if you watch her video from last night, she's asking people to call Summer Lee and Robert Garcia's offices. I said that I had the number. It's not hard to get in touch with them. To tell them to move forward with articles of impeachment for Trump and Bondi, for starters. Okay? So do that. Karen made it. All right. And you know what I'll do? I have the number downstairs. I wrote it down. The number because you can just call the switchboard and ask for Summer Lee, in Washington, and Robert Garcia, because they're going to present articles of impeachment for Trump and Blondie. And I don't care if people are saying, well, nothing's going to happen. I don't care. We need to do this. It's a huge statement. We're not okay with this, right? That we haven't done that just boggles my brain. I love Al Green. I think Al Green is a real deal. I think Al Green would lay down his life for this country. I'm not saying that's just a phrase, that he loves America so much that he would do anything for America. Al Green at the fake State of the Union was holding up the sign that says black people aren't apes, and he got in trouble for that. That says it all, doesn't it? So anyway, yeah, they can't be doing this this building concentration camps thing. This is not, it's on us to get it stopped. So let's not take our eye off the news. We can't be wimps. We have to always watch what's going on. And like I said off the ledge this morning, I think it'd be great if we make a promise to every day do something to save our democracy. If every American did something every day, every American that's not in the cult did something every day, one thing every day to save democracy, to save our country from this horrifying thing that we're in right now, it would matter. And remember, the next No Kings rally day is March 28th. There's way more of us than there are of them. These people are the loser of losers. And they're really living lives that, oh my gosh, they all say they're Christian. And it's like, well, if you're Christian, did you ever hear about that place called hell? I mean, how Christian can they be if they're committing all these horrible sins and crimes and totally backing the guy that's the most nefarious, most prolific criminal in our history? How Christian is that? All the prisons will be gone when the regime gets kicked out. All these prisons, concentration camps, they need to not be built, and those warehouses can be used for education, to food storage, right? It could like things that are life affirming and not evil and with death attached, right? So that's where we are. This is why we meditate. Thank you for being here. We have 30 seconds before we go into our guided meditation. Make sure that you're comfortable, and do make sure that your pets aren't going to disturb you. It's only 15 minutes. 15 seconds to go. So you can close your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Hold it. Hold the inhalation at the top as long as you're able to. And then a longer exhalation. Really let yourself settle down and relax. All is well. Take another deep breath in. Hold it as long as you can at your own pace. And make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. And take breaths like that for a few more, like 2 or 3 more breaths, just like that, as you listen to my voice, guiding you through. Feel your entire body settling down and relaxing. Feel the gravitational force pulling you down, feeling very much grounded and connected to the magnetic force of the earth. Feel that gravitational force that's always present. It keeps us here, it keeps us on the planet. Really feel it. And as you are noticing the gravitational force, you feel more present, more in the moment, and more grounded. If your feet are on the floor, you can imagine that there are cords, just like ropes, that are on the bottom, on the soles of your feet, and they're attached to the core of the earth, way, 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 way down into the core of the earth. And you can say, I feel very grounded, and I feel very safe. I feel very present, and I reside in a sense of trust and faith, and I feel myself connected with the intelligence that created me and that creates all of life. Feel the feeling in your body of being connected to the intelligence that created you and all of life. Feeling very grounded and centered, letting Mother Earth support you. And bring your attention to your toes and the soles of your feet and the tops of your feet and your ankles, and relax them. Move up to the calves and the knees. Relax. Just let go. Bring your focus to the thighs, the lower abdomen, buttocks, and hips. Relax, becoming heavy. The tailbone relaxes and moving up vertebrae by vertebrae till you reach the base of the skull. Your entire spine relaxes. Your entire back is relaxed. Bring your attention to the stomach and waist and feel it relax. And the diaphragm, the muscle below the rib cage that moves your rib cage and your lungs up and down, enabling you to breathe. Feel the lungs and the heart relax, moving up into the shoulders, relaxed, and all the way down the arms, into the elbows and the wrists and the hands and the fingers, relaxed. Feel your neck and throat relax, and your face, all the muscles in the face and the scalp. And imagine a ball of light about 5 feet above the top of your head, shining rays of light all down upon you. And these rays of light permeate the skin, moving into your being, and you're filled with beautiful light, maybe colorful light. Just notice what comes in. Feel the light infusing every single cell of your being. And with this light, you feel very peaceful and very calm. Filled with light, focused on the breath, the gentle sensation of the breath moving in and out of your nostrils. And imagine that you're connected to a higher intelligence. And imagine that the higher intelligence is in the area that's above us all, up in the sky. Imagine you can feel the vibrational frequency of the life force energy present in all things as the higher intelligence. And imagine the higher intelligence is also above you, above all of us, like a cloud layer above us. And as we're here as a collective energy, we're receptive to this intelligence that nudges us, that guides us, that gives us a sense of what's happening and what to do and where to go and what not to do, what to think, that nudges us. This intelligence nudges us always to the love, to the light, to the highest good. In our thoughts and in our actions, this intelligence we're connected to, it's above us and within us and around us. This intelligence knows. This intelligence is a self-correcting intelligence. And it guides and directs us individually and in the collective. And as you connect to that, and we all connect to that, we begin to feel a sense that we're all being given the same guidance of what to think and what actions to take, what to visualize, what to focus on. It's just there. Just know that that guidance is simply there, and that we're just receiving that guidance together. Feel your entire being receiving the wisdom of the divine intelligence that's informing us all right now. And together we ask the question telepathically, is there more that we need to do now to heal what needs healing right now? Show us what to do. And collectively, as one mind together, we just know that we receive some kind of guidance, even if it's verbal, even if we're not sure what is said, even if we think we're imagining things, just be with the guidance. And not allowing our minds to interfere, just receive whatever energy comes. And we ask again, is there more? Is there something that we can do to help to shift this evil so that it's no longer having a grip on this nation? And let's just wait together. Receive the energy. And now imagine that there's a huge screen in front of all of us in an amphitheater. And we see what looks like a movie on the screen. Together we see this. We see the movie that's called The End of This Regime. And maybe we're all cheering together as we see those letters flashing up on the screen. The end of this regime. And now together, as we're all watching this movie on the screen in front of us, we see scenes, we see images of all the evildoers losing their power to do any more harm, to do any more violence, to destroy this country any more than it already has. The end of this regime is near. Feel the energy of the regime ending. Feel the divine intelligence directing us as a collective and as individuals to hold this in your mind's eye always. This regime comes to an end now. The end of this regime. The end of the hatred, of the violence, of the racism, of the genocide, of the misogyny, of the criminality, of the stealing, of the lying, of calling things that are science hoaxes, the blaming, the projecting, the imprisoning, all of it. This regime ends. And on the movie screen, we're all watching together. We see it ending. We see images of people being held accountable for their crimes against humanity. We see each one of them on the screen being arrested, being stopped, being called out. Their veneer of impermeability is no longer there. They are susceptible to justice. Justice has arrived. The destruction of America and the planet has been stopped. And we contribute to that by being receptive to the divine intelligence that's showing us this. And we resolve right now, whenever our thoughts interfere with what we're seeing, with this accountability and this justice, When our thoughts interfere, we recognize the divine intelligence is telling us to redirect our thinking, and we do. The regime ends. The end of this regime is near. Bring it into the present. We see the regime being taken down. We see ourselves truly liberated. We see ourselves in celebration as a nation, overjoyed that we have saved our democracy. And the world rejoices. And we are very, very satisfied as we look at the road ahead and we see the work that needs to be done. But what's changed is we're all in this together, working together. The end of the regime. We see it in the now. We know it's on its way. All doubts and uncertainties and skepticism have been released completely and totally. All incoming doubts are released as soon as they come in. And all attachment to the negative stories that make us feel like the dark is winning goes away. We all saw the movie together, and now allow the vision to fade. Feel yourself back in the room and just spend a few moments reflecting on this vision that we just all saw together. The end of the regime. All tyrants and all tyranny always ends. We see it and we know it to be so. We've shown up on the planet during this time in history to make it so. And give yourself a sense of appreciation that you've shown up for it. Feel yourself back in the chair or wherever you're seated. Feel yourself in your body. Bring your awareness to the breath, your attention to the breath. Feel the sensation of the breath moving in and out. Relaxed and centered and alert. And I'll count up from 5 to 1 to bring you to an awakened state, or you can choose to continue the meditation. Remaining connected to that higher intelligence, being aware of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and at the count of 1, when you're ready, you can open your eyes or you can continue to meditate. And namaste.